So, Aquarius, I think new love is coming into your life. It's up to you to pursue it. I think it's starting off like a whirlwind and let go of everything else from the past and just let it unfold naturally. What the romance angels, the angels that govern and guide us in love and romance, have to say is this could be the one. It is safe for you to love. You're calling in your soulmate. Release your exes at the bottom of the deck. There's also codependency down here. Someone needs to just let go of the past. Someone may have like a codependent relationship with an ex of some kind, or that just may come up at the end of the month. If that's you, let it go, release it, make sure they've released an ex and that they don't struggle with codependency. But some of you are calling in the one. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations might be answered at this time. You need to be reminded that you are safe. It's okay to open up. You do look like this is kind of blowing your mind. There is a bit of, I don't have like the 8 or the 9 of swords here, but I do have the Tower and the Moon over here for your overall energy. So you might not, this might be blowing your mind a little bit. You are safe for you to love. This could be the one. Some of you are coming into contact with the one. Untold truth of the heart. Influences, dark attachments, and third parties, but then second chance. At a beginning, there is an emotional whirlwind happening. Boundaries are necessary at this time. For a lot of you, this may be describing the person that's coming towards you. Like what they've been going through up until they've met you. I do have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Cups, but I also have the Ace of Swords. So for a few of you, this is someone coming back into your life that wants a second chance. For those of you that have someone coming back into their life that want a second chance, I'm hearing that they went off with a karmic partner, like another person, and it was over with that person before it even started. That person was bad news for them. It didn't work out between them and that person. Now they want a second chance with you, but they're coming in kind of dramatic. They're an emotional whirlwind. It's very emotional. For those of you that are not having a person come back and ask you for a second chance, they may have someone in their life that wants a second chance with them, but they're focused on this new relationship with you because there's this new direction and new beginning. That's why it's so emotional. If any of those scenarios I just described resonate for you, that's why release your ex and codependency was talked about by the love angels. So slow down because it's a new beginning. If it's already an emotional whirlwind at the beginning and there's maybe an ex or a dark influence, boundaries are a thing. Have boundaries with this person. Make sure they have good boundaries in their life. Something that I notice a lot of people do when they get into the beginning of a new relationship is that they don't take time to determine whether or not the person they're getting involved with has good boundaries. If they don't have good boundaries, they're going to bring in all kinds of baggage into the relationship, okay? So just keep that in mind. So the overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Knight of Cups. They might be a water sign or they're just very romantic and idealistic. The way this person is feeling is justice. They might be a Libra too. They may have Libra in their chart. Maybe they were dealing with a Libra, but I also have Pisces and Capricorn here. They see you as the Ace of Swords. Kaboom. I know you love the sword. I mean, you're an air sign. What you need to know or your advice is the Hangman, Pisces here, but then the final outcome is the Knight of Swords. Wow. Quick, quick. And at this point, it's like, yeah, okay. Someone may be saying no at this time because they've been hurt. They don't want to be hurt again. Someone might be healing from something, and so they need to slow down. They can't make a decision to move forward yet because they're still getting over something painful. But the choice is here. It's a surface level choice. It's not a make or break choice. There's a lot of excitement with the Ace of Wands, and here's that Knight of Cups again. Whoa, it's really exciting. Really exciting, really romantic, really charming, really idealistic. So with this Knight of Cups, that's Romeo. Oh my, really wears the heart on the sleeve. Very expressive. Clarifying, this is the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Lots of aces here and lots of pages, and I like that. If we're talking about new cycles in love and beginnings, we always want pages to come in because pages just dip their toe in the water. They explore and they study. They feel like they're on to something here with you. They're very clear. They want to be vulnerable and they want to just casually explore this. Page of Pentacles is casual. Let's develop this. Let's see where it goes. This person may have a little lesson to teach you. Maybe you could learn something from them. But the way, like they are aware of something here, though, with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I'm seeing a person that does want to practically apply a lesson that they recently learned. And I think that they really did. Because the way they're feeling is justice. That's Libra. Now, I'm a Libra, and I got to tell you, justice can sometimes feel like a punishment when it's not. It's like you have more than a major choice to make, and you need to be very clear and kind of fact-based and very clear about what's right for you, what's wrong for you. And the lesson of justice is being able to live with the consequences of whatever choice you've made or the choices you've made up until now. A lot of lessons come in with justice, with all major arcana. And clarifying this is the Ten of Swords, the Hangman, and the Devil. There could have been a Pisces or a Capricorn or a Libra involved, but this is a general reading. So the way I'm really feeling this, Aquarius, is that someone has been through something very painful and they cannot unsee what they have seen. They've radically accepted something that wasn't good for them. Like, I like the Hangman to the Devil in that it's like, oh my God, I see very clearly now, like anything toxic that I got myself into that hurt me. I see it now. That's, this person has learned a lesson of consequence, whether, like if it's a past person that's coming back towards you to try again with you, they are learning their lesson. And with the Hangman, they have no choice. Justice to the Hangman is you made your bed and now you have to lay in it. You have no choice. They did that. They might have done that to themselves. So if they owe you some kind of an apology, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, oh yeah, they're going to apologize. And I think they see where they screwed up. Maybe how they hurt you, maybe how they hurt themselves. If the two of you don't have any kind of a past with one another and this is brand new love, just know that this person's been through some shit and they've learned they've learned their lessons of consequence. They have been hurt. They have gotten themselves into situations that they had no choice but to deal with that pain, look at their own demons, address them, radically accept them. That's pretty intense. You just need to know that about this person. But if they're apologizing, that Knight of Cups, that's a big damn apology. But you're being seen as the Ace of Swords. The clarity. That's Spirit saying, brilliant idea, kiddo. I couldn't have made a better choice than Aquarius myself. You're their breakthrough here. That's the sword of truth and discernment. Clarifying this is the Ace of Cups, the Magician, and the Eight of Pentacles. Well, okay, this person's not sleeping at the end of the month. I mean, they definitely want to have a breakthrough in love. They definitely want to open up this heart chakra. And I think that they want you to open up your heart chakra. I think that this person definitely has a plan. On occasion, they may have a manipulative side, but you know, the Magician is simply a very calculated and resourceful person that will make something happen. They'll make it up as they go along too. They're looking at something. They're working on something. They might be looking you up on the internet. For some of you may be, I just heard something random. For some of you, this might be like some kind of a work or a creative collaboration where the last place they worked at or the last person they worked with screwed them over, but you're the one. You're the good one to work with. You're the one that they can really go somewhere with you. I'm hearing that. I'm also hearing that some of you need to know that a person that you're about to collaborate with and do business with, it could be great, but they had an inappropriate relationship with someone at their last job. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Just watch for that pattern. That's a person that doesn't have good boundaries. But there's some kind of a breakthrough happening here with you. This was all very interesting. Here's what you need to know or your advice. The Hangman. There is someone that has to radically accept something. I mean, the Hangman is very chill and very calm and sees something for what it really is. It's not in a rush. But I'm also hearing, I have a King and Queen of Wands here with some anger. So someone may be seeing something that they didn't see before until now. There could be some triangulation going on here with some third parties still. Because clarifying this, I have the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. I wanted one more, and I got the Lovers. I did clarify it a little bit more. Give me a second. The first thing I'm hearing is, I'm hearing a couple things. First of all, someone might be really hung up on you and they will become immediately possessive and jealous of you. They think that you kind of belong to them. And the idea of seeing you have other lovers or have choices might immediately trigger them and piss them off. They have no choice but to accept that about you. Like, if this is you, Aquarius, where you're like, shit, I date who I want, I do what I want, I have choices, and yeah, you can't hold me down. You can't make me pick up a cup of love and love you and devote all my time and attention to you. I think this guy finds that really attractive and it makes him want you more. It makes him want to fight for you. But be careful, you could be dealing with a person who's very possessive. And if we're right at the beginning of something here with the Ace of Cups, or it's a reactivation between yourself and an ex, watch out for this, Aquarius. If you're getting back together with an ex, that's just because they can't, I don't know that it's because they love you. It's because they can't stand to see you move on. That's pretty normal. It doesn't make it okay, though. I'm also hearing that someone just like fights for you and is very possessive. I'm also here, but the first thing I heard actually is that the Queen or the King of Wands may be an ex of the person coming towards you. Like they've still got something weird going on. So watch out for dating a man or a woman who literally broke up with someone last Wednesday and they're kind of using you to make their ex jealous. That might be something you need to see. Because what the hell is this? Are you either of those two people? If you're not, that's something happening external to this situation. And I'm hearing very strongly that it might be. I wanted to know what the anger was about, and I got the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, somebody might have lived a very cushy lifestyle and had a lot of stability, and then they recently walked away from that, and whoever they walked away from is now angry. I'm also hearing that someone might get mad that you're too independent. Someone's going to get angry at someone else's independence. Like, I don't need you to create stability for me. I have it for myself. I'm also here. Sorry, I have to tell you what I'm hearing very strongly. I'm also hearing that someone may disapprove of a person, like, because we have a man and a woman and a child here in the 4 of Wands, and then someone walking away from that. And that's clarifying this anger. There could be someone in the picture that disapproves of you or this person you're connecting to. Like maybe they divorced and like walked away from a family. It doesn't mean that like they've abandoned their children or anything, but I'm hearing like there's a disapproval, a societal or familial disapproval about the way someone's living their life and parenting and how they behave as a single person now. Like there's maybe someone's facing judgment. That could be you. That could be them. Yeah, so there's something weird going on here. This person may be just letting that go, though, because the Knight of Swords is here. I feel like this is like external to what's going on between you and this person. Because the final outcome is the Knight of Swords. Let's go fast. Like carpe diem, let's not miss a moment. Clarifying this is the Fool, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands. Wow, that's like guns blazing. Whoever this person is, they're going to win the Kentucky Derby. Like that. Like someone is not messing around. They are not wasting any time. That's why I think this boundary card came out, because it's like, have boundaries, because you're at the beginning of something and it's already kind of dramatic, and that could lead to an instability. And meanwhile, their ex might still want a second chance, or this is your ex. It's like, I feel like this is a new relationship and someone's got to let go of all their bullshit from the past. And I kind of get the feeling that the past was recent, if you know what I mean. So the person in your overall energy, they're coming out with Virgo and Sagittarius energy, actually. So the way this person sees themselves is the Ace of Cups. They're ready to take a cup of love. They're ready to present a cup of love. They have a big heart, an open heart chakra. They're very emotional. They're very creative. I love in this deck how there is something that looks like this is like the the Eucharist here, when you go to Mass, if you take communion, there's something peaceful and holy about this Ace of Cups. The way they feel is the Wheel of Fortune, and their action towards you is Temperance. I see a person that's just letting their life unfold, letting their fate unfold. They're just riding that Wheel of Fate, Wheel of Fortune. When someone feels like the Wheel of Fortune, it's like anything can happen. Anything that can happen will happen. And their action is, I'm just calm, cool, and collected. They might have a Sag rising or a Sag moon or Mercury, like just super calm, super chill. They're not in a rush. Everything about them looks like they're not in a rush, even though you guys kind of want to rush. I wanted to know what Temperance was, because sometimes Temperance can be cold shoulder, but it actually can be very peaceful. I love Sagittarius. They're my favorite fire sign, actually. And you guys are actually my favorite air sign. So underneath this Temperance is the 10 of Cups, the Hermit, and the 4 of Wands. This person may have a parent at home that they take care of. This person might just have some Virgo in their chart where they are quiet and withdrawn and reclusive at times. They have family. They're happy. The Hermit is not bad. It's older and wiser. It's been around the block. It has a lot of wisdom to share, like been there, done that. And the 4 of Wands, they have a lot of stability. So they have this in their life. They embody this. And they just are like, I feel like this person's kind of saying, when love finds me, it will find me. In the meantime, I'm okay being alone, or maybe with this older person here with me. I have stability, I have love, I have family. I am looking for that as well, but I'm in no rush. I'm hearing no rush, and I know they're in no rush because I use the Lenormand as an oracle deck. The Bridge. This person's sort of in the land in between. They're at a transitional phase in their life. The Cuckoo Clock. This person has all the time in the world. They think they have all the time in the world. They're not going to rush. They're going to look at the details with the looking glass, and they are wishing. They do want to wish to come true. At the bottom of the deck is the Labyrinth, the Maze. So they're dating. They're waiting for the right person to get to them. They're willing to work through the maze of dating and life to get to the center of the labyrinth. This is good. I mean, I see a person that has all the time in the world here. They're not going to rush with you. I think this may be a mutual energy, or even your feelings, Aquarius, where it's like there has been some stuff that someone is dealing with a consequence for. And with the Page of Pentacles here with Justice, that might be something legal that they're going through, and they may tell you about it. They may be very emotional about it too. I like the Ace of Swords coming out twice. It means this person is a lot more likely to tell the truth with Justice here too. I know you like the truth. You're air signs, sort of truth. You like it. They want to rush with you. This is kind of cute, actually. I'm getting a little excited, but there is something kind of weird going on here. Someone's a little possessive and jealous. That might be towards you. That might be something external that they have no choice but to deal with. Yeah, so keep all that in mind. Here's your energy, the Two of Wands. I like you. You like me. Let's see where it goes. But you're not my only choice. And the Two of Wands is my favorite card in the whole tarot deck, because it's really about getting in alignment with your personal goals and picking a path that has growth potential. And there is growth potential here. But you just got to make sure that's right for you. I have the Lovers here. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or maybe you have Gemini in your chart. That's wonderful. I mean, the Lovers is like, let's focus on what's right for us, not what's wrong for us. And wanting to come into alignment with someone that's really right for you, but also knowing you have choices. Good Lord, is that not the sexiest Lovers card you ever saw? That's a little dirty, but sexy, right? I know you guys like that. But then the Tower and the Moon. Okay, I do think that this is blowing your mind. You did not expect this. This is a sudden shift in your reality. And the Moon. There's a lot of untapped hidden potential with the Moon, right? But also a lack of clarity. Be careful, Aquarius. You could fall prey to illusion or delusion. Things are not as they seem. You will be very emotional and you will lack clarity. Allow yourself to revel in the mystery of what could happen here between the two of you. Yeah, either that or some crazy shit went down with a Pisces, a Gemini, or a Scorpio, and you're turning away from all that. Like, I also feel like this is you kind of turning away from it. Like, I'm kind of tired of mysterious love, crazy love, delusional love. Like, The Lovers is usually depicted by an angel pushing two people together. So allow for divine guidance before you move forward. But I do think it's a little bit much for you right now. And I'm like, what's the Tower? Like, what's that? Like, wow, I didn't expect the Tower. What's that? The Seven of Cups, a lot of choices, maybe some daydreaming, a bit overwhelmed, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you can't help yourself. You're excited, and that's okay. Like, you're excited. Is there clarity about where you're going next? No, there is not. And that's okay. But you are excited nonetheless, and rebellious and passionate, and you're here to learn, and you're willing to be recognized and rewarded for what you bring to the table. I think you're putting yourself out there. You're like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. I like this. I like it for you. I mean, I like it for you. So there is going to be someone that really comes in. They look like they are not in any rush, which I like, but something weird went down for this person. Watch out for the possessiveness. Let them talk about the lessons they've learned and then put that behind you. Let them put that behind them so that you guys can focus on what you're doing now, because it is going to happen fast. I hope everyone's wearing a helmet and a seatbelt. That's something a Capricorn would say. Don't run with scissors. I think you are. I think it's exciting and it's going to be really romantic, but the choice is yours, okay? The choice is yours. Make sure someone's over that pain. Make sure maybe you're over the pain. This is exciting. I can't wait to see where it goes for you, Aquarius. I hope this resonates with you and I hope it helps. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.